Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Micro Investor, where we do technical analysis and price predictions on many different cryptocurrencies every single day. In this video, we're going to be talking about Ethereum and picking up where we left off in the previous Ethereum video. Now, what we got going on with Ethereum right now is things are pretty busy. We've just seen a recent price pump with Ethereum and managed to get back up to that $1,600 Fibonacci level. So what we got going on here is that Ethereum is very close to actually approaching its 200-day moving average. Now, looking at Ethereum right now, using this Fibonacci retracement, we're within a wave two, I'm saying. If we look at Ethereum, how things have been playing out. Now, for people that have been following me, I'm sure you heard this a bunch of times, but we had our wave one that had started at that 52-week low of Ethereum that had started in the middle of June, how it went up within that first wave and completed at a price of around $2,000 in the middle of August. So from mid-June to mid-August, first wave. Then the second wave took another 2 months. We completed that in the middle of October. And now I'm saying we're within this third wave, and this is the most bullish wave for Ethereum, just like it is with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin and Ethereum both completed their wave two on the same day. And what we're seeing now is we're seeing the price of both Bitcoin and Ethereum trending along very nicely and doing a lot of the same behavior. So Ethereum right now is within approaching its 200-day moving average, which I will show you here that we have a 200-day moving average that is just before our next Fibonacci level that we need to be getting over. So that 200-day moving average is at a price around $1,750, and our next Fibonacci level that we need to get to is around $1,775. So if we can just get to the price of around $1,800, which is a very key price for Ethereum, if we can get to that price, and then things could be very bullish with Ethereum, as we'll be moving to quickly retrace where we're at within our wave one. But there's other things that are also very bullish to look at, and that is, of course, a bull market support band, which currently right now we are above. So we just managed to actually pump above. And the nice thing would be if we can have this this current candlestick that we're at here on the daily chart, if this one, which just recently started because TradingView ends at 5 o'clock for the day. So if this one that goes into tomorrow, if this candlestick is able to actually stay above this bull market support band, that could be a sign that things are going to get a lot more bullish with Ethereum. So if we can start seeing these price pumps with Ethereum above this and trending through this 200-day moving average and manage to hold above that $1,800, then things are really going to be getting crazy, in my opinion. So let's take some of this stuff off right now and let's look at what I'm talking about. So first, let's talk about that $1,800 price. As you can see, when we were looking at Ethereum back in 2021, after we had surpassed this $1,800 price, Ethereum was able to see some significant price pumps after it did that. So if you look at Ethereum from back in March of 2021, just after it had managed to actually go above that, pump through that, and the price really rallied. So at one point, we had seen Ethereum's price go upwards around $4,400 and then quickly come back down, test that $1,800 price again, and then it went on another rally, which eventually that rally ended up taking Ethereum all the way up to its all-time high. So it took it up to a price that was above $4,800, and then from that point, then we saw Ethereum come back down. So after it went to retest that $1,800 level of support that it had back then, it ended up falling through. And that's how Ethereum ended up falling all the way down to its 52-week low, was after it lost that $1,800 support. So that's a very key level of support for Ethereum, and very important that it manages to go above. So after we're now past this 100-day moving average, if this is all able to maintain, and Ethereum is able to maintain a price above that 100-day moving average and go up to that 200-day moving average and keep pumping from there, then there's a good shot here that Ethereum could really see a lot of this price retracement take it to levels that could even go eventually higher within this next cycle than it was at its previous all-time highs, because there's a lot more going for Ethereum right now as well, in my opinion, especially after we had the recent merge. So where I think we could be going within this wave three is this wave three, I think, could go upwards around the price of $3,000, if not more. So if we look at Ethereum within this falling wedge that it had been in, that takes Ethereum from its all-time high that it had when it was priced above $4,800, and how after that point it had come down within these 5 waves, and it had completed that 5th wave, of course, at a 52-week low, and that's when this new cycle started. Now, many people still thought that the price of Ethereum would go down even lower than where it did in the middle of June. A lot of people still even think that the bottom has not been reached yet, and there's still more to fall. Now, myself, though, I think that we did reach the bottom then, and this is that wave three, and that this wave three was, of course, our big breakout wave that broke Ethereum out of this falling wedge. And you can see these larger price movements that Ethereum is doing now, that it has surpasses this falling wedge. And not only that, the fact that Ethereum had been able to actually pass its 100-day moving average, and it's approaching its 200-day moving average right now at the moment. That's a big thing, because if we were to look at those moving averages, that 200-day moving average was something that was very difficult for Ethereum to pass when it had its first wave. When it had completed that first wave, that was what was keeping Ethereum within that wedge, and that's where we saw the price see some more consolidation within it. Now this retest is at a much lower price, and I think that due to that fact, I think that Ethereum has this really good opportunity to go up and take this wave three to that $3,000 price, if not more, like I'm saying, because it can go all the way up to where this wave four was when it was coming down to the downside. So the wave four that it was at back in April of 2022. So just as it started the second quarter of 2022, that was just before the price of Ethereum had really nosedived down and then came down significantly. And you can see how all this really played out. So now, since we're rising up here, I think this wave three has that opportunity to take us to where we were at within the wave four, and that price that's up there around $3,600 is a possibility. So I have different prices that I think that we could be going with in this wave three, and of course I think that this more bullish price of seeing the price go somewhere between $3,600 and $3,500 is a much cooler possibility. So we'll just leave this here for now, just because of that fact, just because of that possibility that Ethereum could be going there. But let's stick with the $3,000 just to sound more reasonable, I guess. And that way, if we do overshoot it there and we do surpass that $3,000 price, and Ethereum go up to a price around $35,000, $36,000, then we can say, hey, I once said that was a possibility. So here in the short term, the key thing is to see the price of Ethereum work its way up to this next Fibonacci level and also surpass that 200-day moving average that's right around the same price. If Ethereum can go to a price that's above $1,800, then the opportunity that Ethereum has to really surpass where it was within that wave one and really make some large moves within this wave three are a real possibility, knowing that $1,800 price is a big key level of support. But the only thing is that Ethereum has to be sure that it passes that 200-day moving average and create some distance between it. So that's where everything is at this moment. It's really all about just pumping up a little bit more, and then by that time, Ethereum has major things going for it. It's past that bull market support band. It's past that 200-day moving average. It can start surpassing that $1,800 support that it had back in 2021. And then if it goes all the way up to that $2,000 price, a little bit above $2,000, and go overtake where it was within that wave one, and then this wave three has great opportunities. So those are the current price movements that we have to be looking forward to now. So let's cross our fingers and hope that all this does play out right. So with that being said, I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Where do you guys think that Ethereum is going to be by the end of November? I'd like to know. So please like, share, comment, subscribe. New content coming out all the time. I talk about Ethereum and Bitcoin every single day, and many other altcoins as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.